Now, I don't know the details of the story, but I understand it's quite a story, and it's tremendous video, and it's from Al Showers. Rebecca, I'm kind of hoping you do, but we have a rescue, I've been told, of some video. I wasn't out here with Al, so I don't know about it. Were you here then when Al was telling the story?
Yes, he said this was on Highway 90 in, gosh, did he say?
Shoreline Park, maybe?
No, and I'm sorry I can't remember. Somewhere in Bay St. Louis. But a family, they were in their house, had 5 children, the water was rising. They decided they needed to make a run for it. They got in their car, as you can see, and a Coast Guard type life preserver around her neck. The family is now almost submerged on top of their van, their SUV. They're all standing on top of these brave firemen and policemen carrying these small children. They're almost to the shoulders, I guess, with water.
And those shots are reminiscent of Oklahoma City in 9/11 when you see those firefighters carrying young children like that. And we realize that these are really heroes who put themselves in harm's way whenever there is any kind of natural or man-made disaster.
It's amazing.
They're out there.
And they have homes
helping.
and families here, too.
How's my makeup?
Yeah, look at me, Robin. Look at my hair.
Hey, look, this is the same eyeliner from Monday that they put on me in the studio.
We can relate. Should I show my shorts in here?
Should I show the bruises on my legs?
I heard about you, girl.
No. It was very scary.
I'm sure it was.
I said a lot of prayers.
Yeah, a lot
Robin,
of
when did you get
that.
down to the coast?
We flew into, the closest airport we could get to was Lafayette last night. We chartered in, got in a car, and just kept driving. Got to the coast about 4 a.m., 4:30 local time, made it to my mama's in Biloxi.
How is she?
Doing all right, doing fine. She had some health concerns, and that's part of the reason she couldn't evacuate. My sister from Long Beach came with her girls, and it's so scary when you're so far away and you lose communication.
We've been hearing that's been such a familiar story with the phones out and everything, and people are so worried they haven't talked to loved ones in so long.
What about Sally Ann? Did she stay at the TV station in
Sally
New
Ann, they
Orleans?
evacuated to Baton Rouge, and she has one of her daughters is in Hattiesburg, her son is in Opelika, another daughter's in D.C. She's been working like you all around the clock, and let me tell you, we've been watching our little hand radio, you guys, and bless you for the information that you're getting out and what you're doing.
We have some, and we'd be honored if you'd join us for a little voiceover. This is some stuff that we just got out. That's the Ocean Springs Biloxi Bridge.
I have not seen that yet.
The railroad bridge over there.
I heard about it. I heard about it.
As someone who loves the coast and who lived here most of her life, what does this feel like seeing this to you?
We got here 3 weeks before Hurricane Camille, so we're natives. The Roberts family, we're natives. And when I see these kind of pictures, these kind of this destruction, I was barely a little over 8, not quite 9 years old when Camille came through, and you don't remember this. And I've been seeing the pictures the last few hours that you all have been showing, and to see the casinos and just to see the massive destruction. And I got out with my crew and we went as far as we could. I tried to get to my beloved Pass Christian. We have a home there, and I couldn't get there. But you just
Isn't it amazing that the storm surge that was able to pick up those casino barges and move them on the other side of Highway 90?
It's incredible. And then you see the Beau Rivage, and it's amazing how it was able to withstand. But I heard how you talked about the construction.
Here's Palace Casino, just their casino barge over on that side.
And it's just,
Look at that, Robin. Just debris everywhere and homes, and they still have a lot of people unaccounted for.
So many people unaccounted for. And it's when you're out in the streets, everyone's just sharing information. Everyone is saying, what's going on in Long Beach? What's going on in the past? Have you been on 2nd Street? I've had friends call. I had to go to 2nd Street and call them and tell them your home's not there.
Have you spoken to anyone at the network? Do they know it's not, a lot of times yesterday they were talking about New Orleans. Do they know how bad it is for us?
They know now.
Good.
We got the word out. They know now. When I was in the studio Monday for Good Morning America, and we heard New Orleans, and blessed that they did not, because they could not have handled it. Florida has gotten pounded the last year and a half. No one said, you heard every now and again, a little mention of Biloxi, but nobody knows. These pictures are now coming out, and when I was talking to the folks back in New York, I could hear their jaws dropping. They're like, huh? What? This, huh? And when we show them just the slabs, just the foundations that are left on these homes, I think people around the country are shocked. But let me tell you, our phone lines back in New York have just, after the coverage, they are just pouring in their support, and they see Mississippians out. It's such a hard time, but it's also a sense of pride when you see people out helping each other. And you were talking about the patriots, and we don't like to use that word. God bless the people that helped so many of us get in here, the work that they did. It's just amazing. And as you said, they have families themselves, and the work that they're doing. But I just keep seeing these aerials, and it's like, this isn't the coast that I. But it's okay.
That you know and love.
Yeah, but it's going to be all right.
And it's
going to be all
particularly
right.
odd for you, isn't it, Robin, having been away for so long, to have watched this incredible economic development down. Every time you come here, the coast changes, and now you see, as a result of a natural disaster and Mother Nature's fury, that once again the landscape has been reshaped.
Well, you look at the beach. I mean, you look at Highway 90, and it's crazy, and you just think, okay, what are we going to do? And it's like we were built, we're better, we're stronger. I remember Camille, and it was the same thing. I remember when the USS Camille, which turned into a souvenir shop.
It's
I remember,
still there.
I know it is, but I remember when it came up on shore, we're like, what are we going to do? We're going, by golly, we're going to make a souvenir shop out of it and remember Camille.
It's amazing that it stayed in the same place.
And communities are unique that way, though, aren't they, Robin?
Yeah.
Whether you're in New York or past Christiane, that when something like this happens, the best of humanity comes out, and people really have a certain camaraderie. And you're right, life goes on, and we will rebuild, and we will come back, and we'll regain the momentum.
And no longer is it Gulfport, Biloxi, past Christiane, Long Beach. It's the Mississippi Gulf Coast banding together, bonding together. I saw that out in the streets. I saw people out there today, and it's one huge, large community with a tremendous heart, trying to help whichever way they can. And it just, I can't get over these pictures. I can't get over the and then you'll see a structure that somehow is standing. I'm very fortunate in my mom's subdivision, brick homes, and we didn't know because it hadn't been through Camille. We have no idea what the house is.
It was so random this time.
It was random.
My house was totally crushed and blown away, and the brick house next to us was blown away, and then on the other side, it was standing. So it's, like you said, you didn't know who your mother would have been. Oh, this is a good old house. That doesn't mean anything in this type of storm.
No, not when you get a storm of this strength and this intensity. Robin, was there any doubt in your mind when this story became of national consequence that you were going to represent ABC News down here in South Mississippi?
Oh, there was not even a contest. And the beauty of it, I was out filing all day long and going to be on tomorrow morning. Had a chance to be with my family for a couple hours. And my nieces told me that when I banged on the door at 4:30, that in the back of the house, my mom said, "That's Robin." Aww. She knew that I was going to get there some kind of way, and she knows me well. And bless my sister Dorothy for being there with her. And yeah, there was no way, Dave. There's no way. This is a story like this.
This is your
home.
story for ABC.
This is home.
And Robin, I have to say, your sister Dorothy is a friend of mine, and she is one of the most faith-filled women that I know. And yesterday there was a lot of praying going on, and the bishop was out here, and he was talking about, not just Catholics, for everyone. Don't ask God why. Just like Job, understand that He is with us.
He is, and my mother's very prayerful. When I fussed on her Sunday, I fussed at her on Sunday because I'm like, you need to get out there. And she goes, honey, if I could, I would, but I can't travel right now. And she said, the prayer of protection, the light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. She said, remember that last line, wherever I am, God is. So you have that faith that many people up and down the coast have, and that's going to get them through this most difficult time in many lives.